Do we have sound now? Is there sound now? Is there sound now? Sound? Yes.
I'm not hearing any sound.
All right. No idea. No idea.
You have sound now.
Do I have sound now? Oh, yes, I had sound. Is there sound now?
Yes.
There is? Are we sure?
You're good.
All right, let's do it over again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. I'm Ken Heron. This is Paul Wagorn from Canada and Camera Butter. We're going to talk camera butter and long distance FPV. Lots of great new stuff. Sorry for the late start. You can hear me? Please let me know. Okay, good. In an effort to start off 2024 strong, I got a new computer. I got new software, new hardware, new headphones, new everything. And I probably shouldn't have done them all at once. What do you think, Paul? Can we hear Paul?
That's the only way to do it.
Paul?
The only way to do it.
The only way to do it. Okay, so we can hear Paul. Can you guys hear Paul? Can you hear him? I'll just wait. You can talk, Paul. Give me a test 1, 2.
I'm really hoping everybody can hear me.
I hope so too. Jeff Sills is here with the news. There's a lot of new DJI stuff, like a lot. And we've got some funny videos, some informational videos, and all kinds of prizes. In fact, why don't we go ahead right now and just go ahead and give something away? What do you think, Paul?
I think that's a great idea.
Let's go ahead and give away a $50 gift certificate to camerabutter.com. All right? I'm just going to paste it out there in the chat, and then you go to camerabutter.com. Right here, camerabutter.com. And you can level up your video and get a discount. $50. That's right, Paul?
That's exactly right.
$50. All right. I'm going to post it in 3, 2, boom. There it is in the chat. That is $50 floating around. You just grab it, cut it, and paste it, and put it towards whatever you're buying here at camerabutter.com. Now, Paul,
oh my God, my website just crashed from all the traffic to it.
Did it really?
No.
Oh, damn. You could.
Fun to think so, though.
I would have gone along with that. All right. So there you go. Congratulations to whoever. And now, before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, another one of our fine sponsors, the Cadillac of processed meat. Hopefully you can hear the cool song. It's Pigeon Jerky.
You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
Yeah!
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah! All right, Pigeon Jerky.
Hey, Ken.
Yeah.
How did you manage to train the pigeon to stomp on beat like that?
It took forever. And that was before AI. I could have just, that's a real pigeon. That's a real trained pigeon. So thank you for asking. All right. So, so far, so good. Paul, tell us what is new at Camera Butter, because you're always innovating. You're always making things better and coming up with new items.
Yeah, I make a lot of things that never actually see the light of day because I just like to tinker and play around and make weird stuff.
Right. Oh.
But
yeah.
We just recently released a whole line of stick-on filters that go on your GoPro that are way stronger, have better optics, less glare. Those are the Black Diamond stick-on filters. So those are new. And plus, I'm working right now. It's on my desk because I'm playing around with a prototype. It's these things right here. This is a GoPro lens. And the GoPro lens has these little bits sticking out on the top and the bottom.
All right.
For protection. So if your GoPro hits something, these little things that are made out of aircraft aluminum will hit the concrete or the backside of a person or whatever you're running into.
Neighbor's window.
And hit that, and so the glass doesn't break. Plus, they act as little lens hoods to reduce glare, and yeah, those should be out probably in about a month.
What a great idea. So did anybody in the chat successfully use the code? Anybody in the chat? Let me know. Let me go over some early adopters of supporting this channel, and I appreciate it very, very, very much. Scrolling back here to the people who have super chatted. Rob Muller, of course. All my Robs. Thank you very much for the 6 euros. He says, hey, Ken, cheers from the great city of Haarlem, the Netherlands. Have a good TNL. Thank you very much, Rob. I sent your eyeballs, too, by the way. They're on the way. Drone Rob, thanks for the $20, man. Awesome monocle. Yes, Jeff is wearing a fine monocle in the thumbnail for this show. Nixon sent $5. Thanks for all the fun. You are welcome, Nixon. Aiken Drone Flyer 803, $2.99. Thank you very much. And Leonard Oglesby. He's got the gold bird right there. He's been a member for over a year. $10 from Leonard. Thank you very much. Jeff has a WW1 German Baron look. Jeff Von Sills, yes, from the thumbnail. Drone Me Up, $5 from Drone Me Up. Here, Ken, pay your power bill. Cheers, Brendan. Thank you so much. I'm working on a video right now where I was stuck in the snow. I know there's people from all over this part of the country that got snow and are getting snow right now. It's been very, very cold, and my poor little car almost didn't make it home from a drone meet I had with my FPV buddies in Birmingham, Alabama, and I'll be posting that tomorrow. You won't want to miss it. I wish I missed it. I should have driven a car with better tires. Bill, thank you for being a member for 20 months of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Ken Torbeck, one of my Discord regulars. I do a Discord after the show. Paul, you're invited to join the Discord after the show where we all just hang out and we use dirty words and talk about other viewers. It's good, clean fun. If there's a moderator, you can put that link in the description to my Discord. And Trevor Fuss, thank you very much for being a member for 37 months of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Thank you. And if you would like to offer a new membership to your fellow viewers here, we just got 8 new members. Thank you. Oh, the goal is 10, and we have achieved that. And if you would like to share a membership with everybody else, you can do that by clicking the 3 little dots in the upper corner there in that link, and YouTube will dole them out, you know. Northside Hawk, thank you very much for being a member for 29 months of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Another month goes by, he says. And Colezilla FPV has been a member for 28 months as well. Still watch the show. Thank you very much. SC Ariel Steve Carpenter, member for 35 months of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. He says, hopefully the audio is up and running. Have a great show, Ken. Yeah, let me double check on that. Still can hear me? We still good? Paul, your thoughts?
Yep.
He says, yep. All right. Best co-host ever. Arco Drone Solutions, $5. Appreciate it, buddy. I took a poll from a tent. 99% inside weren't happy. Thank you, Art, as always. Ken Torbeck back for another $5 for a sign language interpreter. Yeah, you didn't need to read my lips to know that I was very upset earlier. And again, sorry for the late start. Trevor Fuss with an Australian $5. Get a new can of bug spray, he says. In Spokane, $25. Thank you very much for the awesome vid full of life. Yeah, that was a fun video to make. Very cinematic video, and I appreciate you being a member and contributing to the show. Colezilla FPV, $9.99. Thank you very much, Colezilla. Jay Young, $4.99. Do I hear a train? I think we are having a train right now. Paul, have you ever been aboard the Super Chat train?
No, I have not.
Well, Cocktail Car is 2 cars back. Feel free to go there and hang out.
I'll be back in an hour.
Oh yeah. What are you drinking? Do you drink beer up there in Canada?
Well, right now I'm drinking tea out of my Little Miss Fun mug.
Okay. All right. Little Miss Fun. Is that your mug or does that belong to somebody in your family? Is that yours?
That belongs to somebody in my family.
Okay.
Me? No.
Yeah.
One of my daughters.
Newfoundland Drones gifted 10 memberships. Wow. Thank you, Newfoundland Drones. You guys are so generous. 1 stud puppy with a 199. Love the Avata Camera Butter ND filters. Yes, how much are those Camera Butter ND filters? Paul?
The Camera Butter ND filters are anywhere from about $12 and up.
Okay. Now do the Avata ND filters also fit the 03? Because they look like they would.
Well, they do, but we have separate 03 filters. See, with the 03, the expectation is that you're going to crash a lot. And so the 03 filters fit a lot tighter than the Avata filters.
Okay. But they do fit if you really wanted to, like, Gorilla Glue them on there?
Yep, the 03 filters fit on the Avata. The Avata filters fit on the 03.
Okay, but they are slightly different.
They are different.
Because if you look at the cameras, it's like, yeah, that fits, right? But they're not really made that way.
Yeah,
So
exactly. The Avata filters, they have a magnetic mount. And so if you crash with that, it's coming off.
Okay.
But the 03, they're made to go on FPV drones. And the expectation is, that an FPV drone is going to crash,
More.
every second battery.
Yeah.
So that thing needs to stay on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for clearing that up. 22 Aerial with $5. Hey, Ken, had a blast dropping stuff in Birmingham. Yeah, that's what I was doing in Birmingham. We were dropping stuff off of a very tall building, much like David Letterman did. If you're over 40, you know what I'm talking about. And Look Mama Drone, $10. He simply says hi. Thank you very much, Look Mama Drone. And Dyna Drone, thank you very much for the $5. He says I am here, and we're all here, and it's working, and everything is good. All right. Thank goodness. Ooh. You know what I need, Paul? I need a joke. Do you have a joke for us, please?
What do you get if you mix goat DNA and human DNA?
I don't know what.
Kicked out of the petting zoo.
Yeah. That's a good one. That is a good one. And Joe Fodolio in at the Wire FPV with a 420. I don't know why he gives a 420 super chat. That's a very odd amount. Do you have any idea what that's about, Paul?
I have no idea. Whatever it is, it's probably legal in Canada, though.
Yeah, it is. Thank you very much, Joe. And you can continue contributing to the show, and I will mention all the super chats later. I'm keeping an eye on the chat as well. But right now, let's go ahead and get into the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Let's see if Wirecast will let me go into the drone newsosphere and hang out with Jeff. What's going on, buddy?
Well, I mean, it's going pretty well so far. I mean, you tempted fate earlier, so okay.
Did I tempt fate?
Yes, you did.
How did I do that?
You dared anything to go wrong.
What could go wrong? Nothing can go wrong. I dare something to go wrong.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm starting to, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What do you got?
Anyway, the news is brought to you by Camera Butter.
Indeed,
Ultra
it
high
is.
quality ND filters, screen protectors, and FPV accessories. If you want no compromise performance from your camera, you need to get you some Camera Butter. CameraButter.com.
CameraButter.com. And I'll have another $50 gift certificate to give away later in the show.
All right, so to open this up, DJI's been busy. The first one that we have for you guys is the new DJI Flycart 30.
Oh, yeah.
Delivery to remote locations has always been difficult, inefficient, and perilous. Today, we bring you a brand new possibility. Introducing
Damn, that's big!
Flycart 30, an aerial delivery drone.
That's big,
Flycart
man.
30 is designed for efficient cargo transportation, carrying a max payload of 30 kilograms with dual batteries, a delivery range of 16 kilometers, and a max speed of 20 meters per second. Delivery is now simple and efficient, no longer restricted by physical geography.
You gonna get one of those, Jeff?
Flycart withstands extreme
No?
situations
No, that's
and
way too
handles difficult
expensive, dude.
operations,
Okay.
allowing you to confidently
Don't have
deliver to
don't
harsh
need a baby to
environments.
carry. You know?
It supports 2 payload configurations, cargo mode and winch mode, to meet varying delivery needs.
It
Its
is a
spacious
fairly
cargo
robust
weighs the
system, though.
payload
Yeah, it
during the
is.
process to prevent overloading.
That box looks like a cooler, not a. Doesn't it? You just throw some ice.
Well, yeah,
Its
but
dual
remember
battery
they
system features
displayed for us a while back the delivery boxes that they were putting together. We thought it was silly at the time, but now we know why.
Damn! Look at those batteries. Those
In
are like
extreme scenarios,
suitcases, man.
The integrated
Oh,
parachute
yeah.
will automatically deploy,
There you go.
reducing the risk of personnel injury and property damage.
Uh-huh.
Flycart
Built
30
in.
provides a comprehensive airborne delivery solution that is straightforward, efficient, and safe. Fly over mountains, valleys, and rivers, and ascend into a new era of aerial delivery.
Wow.
Yeah. Right now, there's a guy at Alphabet going, "Dang it!"
What I really want to know is if that thing can beat a Porsche while carrying a Porsche.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's a good question. Yeah,
Man,
it's very
that
important.
what are the size of the props on that? That would lop your fingers clean off. Clean off.
That thing was a beast.
Yeah.
All right, so next we have DJI is elevating professional audio recording with the new DJI Mike 2.
Introducing the revolutionary DJI Mike 2, the ultimate microphone and audio recording system for creators on the move.
Okay. All right. This is just like the Mic 1, only it's got better battery life, right?
I'm
It's-
assuming. Plus, they're touting it as having the ability to be. It's a wireless microphone with Bluetooth 32-bit floating backup recordings and a dial.
Oh, well, the dial, sure. You got to have the dial.
The dial is the selling point.
How much is it?
Well, there's two different price quotes. There's one that retails for $349, and then there's another set that has, I guess, less stuff in it that retails for $219.
Okay. That's not
So-
really bad because, yeah, as far and I've heard these mics, they sound all right, and they're really convenient and easy to use, and they come in that charging case, so that's probably a good deal, I guess.
Make sure you're always ready with DJI Mike 2, your pocket-sized pro-level audio recording companion.
I see a lot of people that stream or do videos using those.
Yeah,
So-
let me know in the chat. You gonna get one of those? And that's not the last of all the new DJI stuff.
Oh no, the next one is the DJI's intelligent 3D model editing software.
And this is for people that want to get out there and map everything.
Yes.
Delivery
Yeah,
to
this-
remote
That's not it. There it is. This is it. Nope, that's not it. No, this is it. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Thanks, computer.
It's over there.
Oh, there it is. Is
Yeah.
that it? That's it. Is that it?
Through continuous product innovation, DJI Enterprise has increased the efficiency of data collection and model reconstruction for drone aerial surveys. However,
You're right. That's
model issues
That's it.
often arise during editing, such as floating parts and vehicle flattening.
I hate it when my parts float.
Engineers to spend up to hundreds of working hours on
I'm a
model
little
repair.
concerned about getting
To solve
flattened.
these issues and improve users' workflow, DJI is excited to introduce its first intelligent model editing software, DJI Modifi. Designed to enhance user experience, DJI Modifi enables a one-click import of a 3D model from DJI Terra, ensuring a smooth interplay between both
So
software.
you're scanning stuff and then you're sending all that information to DJI Terra,
During data
which is
collection,
probably a Chinese cloud,
can
right?
cause floating
Yeah,
parts
yeah.
in the
This is
model.
going through a cloud service.
Okay.
Ensures
I don't see a problem with that.
accurate and automatic
yeah,
selection across dozens of square kilometers. You can delete all of the selected
There's
floating
nothing
parts
wrong at
and
all.
Yeah,
with
get a
sending
good shot of the
anything to-
power station.
Model blemishes
Yeah.
caused by water surface reflections can be corrected.
This is pretty cool technology if we knew for sure that they weren't doing devious things with it.
Modifi provides
Yeah.
instant previews for user
The
control
interesting
and
thing about this
process
is the auto repair function that goes through and cleans up the thing and makes the footage 10 times better.
Yeah, like this. It's all done, of course, AI stuff.
DJI Modifi identifies and accomplishes swift batch repairs automatically.
And
Once edits are
this
complete,
wonderful
users
software
can
is
upload
available
the
to you for
file
$1,580.
Oh, how much?
$1,580. That's the official DJI Modifi software price.
Well, I mean, I don't do a lot of 3D mapping, but
It's it's designed for enterprise primarily. So the enterprise people, that kind of money is probably a drop in the dime, since the drones that they use are $30,000, $40,000 drones in the first
well,
place.
it's not just that, but it's all the processing that has to be done with the footage that you get, all the information. It's usually sent off somewhere to have it aggregated or whatever for you. I don't know a lot about
for
that.
For them, they look at it as a $20 software. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So since DJI decided that they were going to do bigger and better things with delivery, Alphabet decided that they needed to do something as well. So they recently unveiled a larger drone for heavier packages. The new drone can carry up to 5 pounds. It flies 12 miles round trip and has a cruise speed of 65 miles an hour.
Oh.
Yeah. So this apparently is their updated version. They have 3 different drones, I think, that they use, but they're continually trying to improve. And obviously, one of the things that was probably asked by the delivery services was we need to be able to carry more weight. So,
come on. It's still a box on a string. It's right.
Still
Paul, your thoughts, if any?
Yeah, that thing looks like it's got 12 propellers, but at least it'll be able to bring me a big box of Tide.
Right. It's got propellers. It's got wings. It's got everything. Your choice.
That thing probably wouldn't do any damage if it crashed, eh?
No, that's what I was thinking. It looks so safe. It wouldn't kill your pet.
All right. So next in the news, there has been an urgent call for the Senate to pass the FAA reauthorization. When the Senate came back from the January 8th break, Congressman Steve Cohen and I believe one other person was involved in this, if I can find their name, but they had a bill for part of the American Aviation Act. And they were trying to, the House had already passed their version of the bill, and they've been trying to get the Senate to pass their version of the bill. And in a recent statement, Congressman Cohen emphasized the importance of the bill for the safety of the flying public. And so they're trying to get this thing pushed through to get the FAA authority extensions in place.
Okay.
Yeah. So needless to say, I don't have any information as to whether or not they've had any success with doing that, but obviously we'll keep an eye on this. And as soon as we get some more information as to how legitimate this is for them being able to fast track that, I'll let you know.
All right.
All right. Next in the news, this one I love. Drone soccer is kicking off in Las Vegas.
Drone soccer is making its debut, and these are no ordinary drones. Check this out. They're enclosed in a protective circular shell, playing above a turf field. 2 teams of 5 pilots fly drone soccer balls, with 1 pilot typically designated as the striker, and the remaining 4 can play defense to stop the other team from scoring. Scoring happens when an opponent flies its drone soccer ball through the round goalpost. And it's just like real-world soccer in that there's even an organizing body, the Federation of International Drone Soccer Association, or FIDA.
For these ones, it takes a lot of skill to be able to fly precisely, because I'm flying this thing in the arena trying to dodge defenders and through a goal that only has 2 inches around this entire thing. So I play this because this is a way to get everyone involved in drones. And we are FIDA USA. We do have a national drone soccer team, but our main focus is teaching children the ages of 4 years old and up how to safely fly drones.
That looks fun. I want to do that.
Yeah, that does look fun. And obviously for the kids and stuff like that, it is better because, they can fly the drones. They have the protective cover around it. So they can, bump and crash into each other and stuff like that and just take back off again and go. I think this is a great idea. I look forward to seeing this expand. This is a great way to promote drones, and especially for kids and just being fun.
Yeah, it looks pretty challenging.
I think it looks super fun, and I don't think it's going to be a spectator sport, but I would love to see like flamethrowers and spinning knives and things on those, like BattleBots.
BattleBot soccer.
Yeah, there you go.
Just take the cage off and use a 5-inch.
This is the reason why he is the innovator of this.
Right, you're right.
So
You're right. Yeah,
that's it's thoughts like that that'll make him $1 million.
You're right.
All right. So in South St. Louis, a drone company planned to do some surveillance, but that caused a bit of controversy.
The private company SMS Novel Films sent a strongly worded letter to the city today regarding the cease and desist letter they received earlier this week, saying they have the right to film over the neighborhood and will take legal action if the city continues to fight their efforts. Gravois Park residents say they do not want SMS Novel Films or its CEO, Jomo Johnson, surveilling their neighborhood, and even started a petition against their proposal.
Categorically, across the board, people don't want this. They don't want to be relying on for-profit, unaccountable drone surveillance technology in Gravois Park. We want something different, and we want this guy to go away. Jacob Lionfield said in a statement Thursday, Mr. Johnson is stoking fear in Gravois Park residents who are anxiously wondering whether they're going to wake up on January 29th to privately owned drones taking footage of their children hovering outside their bedroom windows and flying over their backyards. Their petition also called on elected officials to strengthen city drone laws. One of the alderpersons, Alicia Saunier, is now taking action with Board Bill 199, which requires people operating drones in St. Louis for commercial purposes to have a drone license and a business license in St. Louis. It also says no person, entity, or state agency shall use a drone to conduct surveillance or observation of any individual or privately owned property without the express written consent of that individual or property owner. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, local governments can prohibit the takeoff and landing in certain areas, but the FAA has sole authority of the skies and are the only ones who can restrict the airspace. Something the CEO of SMS Novel Films pointed out in a letter, saying he will take legal action against the city if they do not rescind the cease and desist order. Alderman Shane Cohn said in a statement, a private entity charging citizens to watch vigilante drone footage is ridiculous and does nothing to deter crime and only sacrifices citizens' liberty at the hand of ill-fated security measures. The St. Louis Board of Aldermen is scheduled to take up this bill tomorrow during their session.
Of course, I support, entrepreneurs from for doing stuff with drones, of course. But I don't know that. Is it creepy? Maybe, but do they have a right to do it? I see both sides. I mean, young Weird Al Yankovic is right as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a private company that is building, I guess, a beta testing program for being able to do security with drones.
Yeah.
And their idea, the announcement was that they were going to use the Gravois Park neighborhood as their beta test area. Obviously, I think that, if you're going to be, quote unquote, testing stuff, it's not something that is a formulated, we paid for this service kind of thing. You probably should ask people if it's okay for you to do it. I mean,
it's in 2024. There's really not. You shouldn't have an expectation of privacy, because I could start a company that does surveillance with my phone. I'm just going to walk around the neighborhood, right? Would that creep people out? Probably.
But they didn't sign up to be testers. That's the thing. And that's the part of this that is kind of a gray area for me. There are other places, other companies do similar things like this company did, and they do it in places that wouldn't have this type of environment.
Right.
I think they were just kind of asking for it.
Again, it's a city trying to put in place regulations that are not needed because the FAA is already regulating.
The city's wrong, obviously.
Yeah.
And they're going to need to rescind their stuff, or they're going to face a pretty stiff legal fight that's going to hurt them. It's just, obviously my personal opinion is that there could have been some better things done that wouldn't have started up the firestorm in the first place, but that's just me.
I mean, we have to send up the drones because we have to find this guy's puppy mill. Got to find it. Your thoughts, Paul?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, anybody can stick up a camera on the side of their building and surveil the neighborhood all they want. I mean, putting it on a drone, I don't know if that's much different at all. I get that it's creepy, but what are you going to do, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's creepy.
There's lots of creepy people around.
Yeah, and
doing
you can
lots
be
of creepy
creepy without
things.
a drone. There's plenty of people being creepy without a drone.
That's right.
All right. So next in the news, just show the picture first.
What?
This next one is from a gentleman who is part of the I Build Stuff channel, YouTube channel.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
And the creators believed that the classic umbrella design had gone unchanged for centuries. So they decided to make a drone that is now incredibly stable and it has an accurate flight capability to be able to maintain a very specific altitude above your head that will float and follow you as you go. And so they have built this thing with a 3D printed central hub and just packed full of electronics and GPS. And
is this somebody's college project, or is this actually coming to market? Because it's very different either way. Because you can be at MIT and be like, bruh, flying umbrella, yeah, you know, and then do that, get graded on it, and move on with your life. But if you're like thinking about making a Kickstarter with this,
yeah, I don't know what the idea, whether they have this as a production thing. The channel has creators that build things similar, to this, where they try to, come up with new ways of doing common tasks.
One stud puppy in the chat said Dronebrella, and then I thought, can we get Rihanna to sing Dronebrella, Ella? Can we do that? What do you think Rihanna would be in on that? Sure, we can get it.
It reminds me of the guy who makes those unneeded inventions. The Crocs that you put on your hands and things like that. And besides, like, drones don't do so well in the rain, do they?
Well, you can actually, this, Paul. You can actually put a motor underwater and it'll work. Did you know that?
You can, but the bearings get wrecked pretty quickly.
Well, but it will operate. Don't get the ESC wet. Don't get the flight controller wet. But
I'm just waiting for him to walk down the street with his floating umbrella above his head, and he passes by that cute girl with her floating umbrella above her head.
Oh yeah.
And the umbrellas snatch into each other and tear each other to pieces and make a huge loud racket, and then they're both standing in the rain wet.
I don't think there's any worry of this being available on Amazon.
Yes.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But if it is, I want Amazon to deliver my drone umbrella with a drone for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So next in the news, this is out of Iceland. They have had some eruptions there from one of the area volcanoes. The lava has gone into residential areas, but you can only truly get the scope of this when you see the footage taken from a drone. This drone is showing
happening right now in Iceland. A volcano is spewing lava.
Liquid hot magma.
Officials say the flow of lava from Sunday's eruption has decreased at this hour. Iceland's meteorological office reported an earthquake hours before that eruption. Officials say lava has entered a nearby town. This is drone video showing that lava,
liquid hot magma,
burning some homes. This is the second eruption in the area in just weeks.
Yeah, I mean, that's sad, but don't build your home near an active volcano. All right, you can feel sorry for them, right? All those poor people. That active volcano just snuck up on them. Don't do it. But is it lava or magma? What's the difference?
I'm going to say it's lava. I think magma is the stuff that's still underground.
Oh, is it?
I think you're right.
Yep.
Is Jeff right?
Possibly.
Alexa, what's the difference between lava and magma?
Magma is the molten rock that is stored in the crust of the earth, whereas lava is the magma that emerges from a volcano vent and reaches the earth's surface.
Wow, so lava is magma, but magma isn't Wow, that's great. Good for you remembering 4th grade there, Jeff. Very nice.
My science teacher will be very happy.
When you made that volcano out of baking soda and vinegar, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you added food coloring to it that made it look really, really scary.
Yeah.
All right. So next in the news, Zing Drone Solutions has decided that they're going to launch a new ZRID Lite, which is an affordable remote ID module for FAA compliance. This is a remote ID module that apparently is available. The Lite model is designed as sort of a stripped-down alternative of the ZRID, the original ZRID that they created. It's a simple plug-and-play solution that weighs 30 grams, features GNSS positioning, and Bluetooth 4 and 5 broadcasting capabilities.
I'm glad that Zing was able to pivot and create this. I'm glad that they're still a company. They're very nice people there, but their original product was a delivery box, 3D printed delivery box that you hung on your drone to deliver beers and sandwiches to someone. It was just a 3D printed box of holes. And I don't know if they sold, but they sent one to me, and I was like, it's a box with holes. You put your hamster in. I don't know, but I'm glad they pivoted, and they actually came out with something that we can use. And I don't know, people, how you feel about remote ID, but if you're a cinematographer and you have a cinematography drone that's not RID capable, then you'll need one of these things.
Okay, so last in the news, and this one, I was questionable as to whether I should bring this to you, Ken, because I felt that maybe you might go a little bit crazy with it, but I will share this with you nonetheless. In Moore, Oklahoma, the Moore police are currently investigating what they call an inappropriate prank after several adult toys were spotted around town last Thursday. The police were made aware of the several adult toys that were placed on buildings, businesses, traffic signs, and a water tower. They found 6 of them so far. One was even on the roof of a Walmart. Police say video was shared on a group Facebook page, leading them to believe that the drone was responsible for the odd placement of these items. They have released a statement on the incident saying that they're investigating. They're not sure whether or not charges or municipal fines will be filed once contact with the individual is made. And the Moore Police Department obviously does not condone the actions of this individual and finds.
Did you say they don't condom the ads? Is that what you said? I have. Here's a news report about this.
A string of adult toys left on buildings, light poles, even the water tower in Moore have the whole town talking.
One man said he saw a drone leave one side of the Walmart near Southwest 19th and South Telephone in a video posted yesterday. And that is where we find Fox 25's Tom Ferguson tonight. So, Tom, any word on who is behind this?
Adam and Wendy, at last update, police had no idea. Now, there were a couple of those objects stuck to some of the light posts behind me, but crews took them down just this afternoon in today's Toy Story. One man took this picture of one of the objects stuck to the side of the Walmart. Here's another that one woman saw on the South Telephone light pole. And here's what was left on the Moore water tower.
Don't blur it.
Residents also reported sightings near Southwest 119th and Western. That was where a wild turkey that caught the town's attention used to hang around before reportedly being hit by a car and killed in October. By mid-afternoon on Thursday, though, residents saw crews taking the objects at 19th and Telephone down. Here's a video one woman shared with us. Hundreds of comments on Facebook show this has everyone talking. One woman commented, "Whoever is doing this is my hero. Turned my boring Wednesday into a spicy scavenger hunt." A man said, "This is the greatest thing to happen to this town." But is this legal? What consequences could those responsible face? According to police, the decision to file charges won't be made until they've contacted whoever put them up. A statement read in part, "The Moore Police Department does not condone the actions of this individual and finds the prank inappropriate."
Wow. So nobody's upset about it except the town. They're upset about this flyby dildoing, but nobody else is upset about it. But I'm sure.
I wish I had thought of it.
Yeah,
well, Wiley released a statement saying that they say a drone ordinance may have been violated, but any additional charges might be hard to peg down.
Yeah, I mean, if the town wants some negative publicity, then they should prosecute this guy. But I think they should just leave him alone. Otherwise, they're going to get shafted.
Yeah, he's gonna get a stiff fine probably.
He is going to get, I mean, it would take a lot of balls to put this guy in jail. Yeah. But of course, if there's any more developments with this, we will give you the heads up. Oh, that was refreshing. That was fantastic. Yep. And hey, let me put a warning out there. We don't need any copycat dildoers out there. Don't, just because it's easy and fun and hilarious, don't be doing that. Okay, please do it. And please send me the video. You can send it right here. Send it to kenheronupload@gmail.com. Please, please, please send me your flyby dildoing. Awesome. Jeff, is that it? Is that all you got for the news?
That's all I got for the news, sir.
All right. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Now it's just back to us. That is hilarious. You said you wish you thought of it?
I sure do. And I bet you by tomorrow there's going to be an STL up on Thingiverse for a mount for one of those things.
Oh, there'll be some mounting. They're going to put all that in their evidence room. And Gladys down in the evidence room, she's got to catalog all these things. All right, we got one. I'm calling it beige one. She got to measure them. She got to catalog it. They each get a number. It's a good day for Gladys.
14 7-inch ones.
Yeah, it's a good day for Gladys. All right, now tell us a joke, Paul. This is your chance. A second joke. Tell us an awesome joke.
Oh my God. Okay, what's appropriate for that news story? So a lady walks into a bar and orders a double entendre. So the bartender gives it to her.
Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Very good. So I saw some people talking about this, and there's a lot of people watching right now that are interested in the big giveaway. One of my videos a couple videos ago from Beta FPV, I was giving away a drone, and here's that clip from that video. If you would like to win this super fun, super easy drone from Beta FPV, all you have to do is tell me what is the name of this red building. All right, the name of the red building.
And it's not on that sign.
It's not. No, that's not the answer. But if you know the answer, I will pick a winner from all of the correct answers. Make sure you subscribed, right? They got to subscribe.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So that's what you had to do, and a lot of people did guess, and I'm going to pick someone right now from all the correct answers. All right. So somebody's about to win the Aquila 16 FPV starter kit for newbie flyers from Beta FPV as we go to the Decideratron 5000. I'm going to go ahead and put in the random comment picker link here to the video. Then I'm going to put in the keyword, and the answer, of course, was Big Red Barn. That's what the name of my old radio station was, Big Red Barn. Loading all the comments. All right, and now the winner. Gonna pick a winner. The winner is... Come on, come on, come on. B-Rad! Hey, I know B-Rad. Congratulations, B-Rad Alston. You have just won that fabulous drone from Beta FPV. Thanks to everybody who played. I really do appreciate that. I'm endeavoring to give away more stuff on my channel this year. I mean, it's only decent thing for me to do now that I've reached 200,000 subscribers. My goodness. My goodness. Thank you, everybody. That is quite the achievement. I worked hard. I really did. I'm still working hard. We're heading towards 201,000 subscribers. All right. So now I've got some viewer videos here, but first, Paul, I want my next thing that I want to do is I want to do long distance FPV. What do I need to do? Do I need to buy all new stuff? What do I need to do? Paul, is Paul there?
You might be able to do it with the stuff you've got.
Really? So I just need a new, what do I need?
Okay, well, it depends what you want to do. I mean, you can take a DJI drone and send it long distance, right?
Okay.
But the kind of long distance I like to do is I like to fly up mountains and then come careening down.
That's what I want to do.
100, 130 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
10 feet off the ground, pooping my pants the whole way.
Yes.
So that's a little bit tough to do with a DJI camera drone. But I mean, there are pre-built drones you can buy that'll do that. A good 7-inch drone will do that.
What kind of range are you getting with it? Because it just looks like forever. And where are you standing? Where do you have to stand? Can you get the mountain in between you and the drone? What happens? Because my thing when I fly FPV, I don't even go over fences because I always try to go where I can retrieve the drone. But this is sink or swim. This is because a lot of times you're not going to hike up the mountain and retrieve it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you have to get a good feel for where your lines of sight are.
Mm-hmm.
And, the weird thing is the mountain looks completely different up close than it does from far away.
Yeah.
And so believe it or not, it's really easy to get lost way up there. You get behind a big rock or something like that, or in a crevice, and you lose your video, lose your connection, something like that.
Look at that.
So you do have to be pretty careful. You got to maybe do a test flight first.
Where is this, by the way, that we're seeing right now?
That's on Vancouver. That's on Vancouver Island.
That body of water right there. Can you fly? Can you swim in there?
Yeah, you can actually hike up to that point there, and I've seen people swim in that lake. So this one isn't too far. This is maybe 3 kilometers, something like that.
Okay.
It's a 7-inch drone, kind of a medium-sized battery, and you do have to kind of suss it out. Sometimes it's really tough to find a good flying spot because you need to be able to see the peak of the mountain and the way up. And
right. Do you usually go up one time to scout it out, and then?
Yeah.
Okay, because you have to find your lines.
Yeah, I go up to scout it out, kind of figure out where I've got video, where I don't have video. About halfway out to the mountain, I usually turn around and look back to see, what my starting position looks like from far away, because all trees look the same, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to get lost when you're almost out of battery trying to make it home.
Is there anything on the OSD that would indicate where you are, like on a Nevada, like an arrow or anything like that, or?
Yeah, there is an arrow. Sometimes it's a little not accurate.
Right.
And sometimes in your panic, when you're pooping your pants, it's hard to see it sometimes.
But I mean, you wouldn't do this without GPS enabled drone.
I've done it without GPS.
Oh, you are.
But it's scary.
Yeah. Wow.
It's super scary.
Wow. And how much flight time do you get?
It really depends on how much altitude you're gaining, because when you're going up, you use up a lot of battery. But anywhere from, 12 to 20 minutes, something like that.
All right. Yeah. It's hard to find. There's another video that you sent me of where you're standing. I don't know if this is it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Where is this? This is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is in the Rockies. So this one, I had to travel off the island. So about 14 hours of travel to get to this point.
Yeah. Where is
just
this?
To fly.
The Rockies?
This is in the Rockies, between in BC, right near Alberta.
Okay. Gosh.
And yeah, this is a few kilometers away.
If you fail safe
right
now,
many, because there's limits on that in Canada.
Right. But if you fail safe right now, you're not getting it back.
There's no way. Like, you couldn't climb up there. But I mean, you see these views. Like, I mean, there's stuff that you see. You get to see this stuff from a perspective no human has probably ever seen, other than, from a plane.
This is just spectacular. Are you afraid to get the mountain in between you and the controller, or?
Constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right there, I probably lost video a little bit.
Yeah.
You do lose video every once in a while, sometimes for 2-3 seconds, but you kind of get used to it. Down where you can see the river way down there in the valley, that's pretty much where we are. A little bit closer than the river, but it's pretty far away.
Yeah.
So right here, I probably lost the video a little bit, and
so this
yeah.
is GoPro footage, but the footage that you're seeing in the goggles is, and this is digital, obviously, right?
Yeah, for this flight, I was flying the DJI, either the 03 or the Vista, I can't remember.
Okay, so the secret sauce is in the antennas, and do you use like a repeater, or do you have like a big satellite dish? What are you using here?
No, just directional antennas on my goggles and good antennas on the drone.
Wow, so that's it. You don't have to buy any, like, you don't have to subscribe to satellite service, or I just don't see, like, what is the main difference from a normal quad to a long distance? Is it just the size of your testicles, or is it some kind of
yeah, it's pretty much.
Okay.
It is, but I mean, when you're that far out, like we've got directional antennas, right? So we can, you know, you can go farther, but when you're that far out, if you get behind a tree or something like that, you're going to lose video. So you do have to get comfortable with not being able to see once in a while. You know, it's like driving down the highway at 100 miles an hour.
Which I never do. I never, just for the record, I never, Your Honor, ever do that.
Okay, 70 miles an hour,
right.
Driving down the highway, 70 miles an hour, and you go blind for 3 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah, so it gets a little scary sometimes, but having a spotter helps a lot, because you've got directional antennas on your goggles and you want to make sure you're pointed in the right direction.
Yeah.
So your spotter is kind of telling you, oh, turn your head 15 degrees to the left.
And it's good to have a ginormous drone so your spotter can see it. I think you have one behind you there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is my 10-inch drone.
Okay.
And it's really fun to fly because it flies far. You can put a lot of batteries on that thing.
Right,
I've got
right.
2 on it right now. I can put 4 on it.
Do you put the batteries?
It just sounds so cool.
Do you put the batteries in series, or how does that? Like, what do you?
Yeah. So this is 2 6S batteries that I built myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so those go on in parallel.
In parallel, okay. And then I see the antennas on the back.
400 milliamp hours on there right now.
Yeah, all right. And what does that weigh?
Probably, I don't know, 1.5 kilograms, maybe a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, that looks amazing. Speaking of amazing, now all of Paul's links are in the description, including Camera Butter. And Paul is you're in the Camera Butter headquarters right now, are you not?
Part of it. Sort of.
Yeah. Is this your international office right here? This is it. But he's a Camera Butter guy, and you're in Canada, so this is not a Chinese company. If that's a point for you, you want to shop Canadian, because really Canada is just North America.
America's hat.
Yeah, it's America's hat. No, I'm sorry. My apologies to every Canadian. I know. But on your channel, which is linked in the description, one of your videos is absolutely amazing. It got worldwide attention, and that is your avalanche. I'm gonna play this, and maybe you can tell us what we're seeing in here. This is from the beginning, and you had no idea what was about to happen.
Well, I heard it starting to come down.
Oh, you did, and so you were rushing.
We were going to leave about an hour earlier, but my friend borrowed my drone and crashed in a tree, and it took us about an hour to get it down. And so we were delayed, and then all of a sudden I started hearing this just huge roar from the mountain. And I looked up and I saw the snow coming down about halfway down the mountain. And of course, in a big panic, I couldn't figure out how to get my GoPro recording because I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
And, got it going, got up in the air. And as soon as I got up in the air, like a huge amount of snow was coming down here.
And you're like, I'll get super close to it.
Yeah. And well, actually I tried to, like right here, I tried to get super close, but there was so much wind that you can see it just blowing me away.
Right, that's the wind from the movement of all that material.
Yeah, and probably the cold air coming down, and Yeah, so that was really exciting. And so I've got goggles on right now, and I've seen avalanches where the snow comes down into the valley and comes up the other side. And of course, we're standing pretty low down on the other side. And the whole time here, I was talking to my friend saying, are we safe? Are we safe? And he had no idea what I was talking about.
Oh, right, because you could get
engulfed.
engulfed.
Snow coming up and burying us.
Yeah. And this is a naturally occurring avalanche, which makes this so much more spectacular. They do these things at ski resorts where they shoot, cannons or whatever at artillery at the snow to make the snow come down in an avalanche before it unexpectedly does. And you could film that, I suppose.
I had a whole bunch of people in the comments just assume that's what I did. They asked me where I fired it from and how I kept in radio contact with the people firing it so I could time it properly. And I was accused probably about 50 times by people of this being all CGI.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. and it, my stream right now, for safety reasons, is at 720p. So if you want to see this in all its 4K glory, go to Paul's channel. Make sure you subscribe and check this out. Got a lot of great stuff on there. But I just want to keep watching this because this is absolutely... I've seen it probably 100 times, but it's amazing every single time. How far off the ground do you think you were here? Because it's hard to tell. Hard to tell scale from this.
Yeah, probably a couple of feet. Maybe
really?
3 feet. Yeah, pretty close.
And this avalanche started from way up.
Yeah, it did. Actually, when I get to the top, you can kind of see where a lot of it came down from. But the whole time I was shaking. Like I was losing my mind. My hands were shaking. And
oh yeah, that's the adrenaline, man. That's why we do this.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was trying to get super close to it. I obviously didn't want to crash and lose my drone because then I'd lose all this footage, right?
Yeah, right. And then you just have goggle footage.
Yeah.
Were you even recording in the goggles?
Pardon me?
Were you even recording in the goggles?
Yes, I do
thank God.
have goggle footage.
Okay, all right. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I was there was a whole bunch of snow. You can't really see it, but there was big chunks of snow coming down all around me, and I was afraid I was going to get hit by one, but I almost didn't care at that point.
Yeah.
We had flown this mountain earlier a couple of times, and I saw these giant cracks in the snow, and I remember saying to my buddy, this thing's going to let go at some point.
Yeah, you didn't know it was going to be that day, though.
Yeah. Exactly.
What was the temperature like? In regular degrees, not what do you call it? What's that made-up temperature unit that you guys use in Canada?
I don't know.
Celsius, something. Hey, what was it?
Yes, in Fahrenheit, down below, it was probably about, 42, 45, something like that.
Okay, so it was above freezing.
Up top, it was probably close to zero. You can see where all the snow let go there, eh?
Oh man, what a great! You were flying right under it. Could have just poof right on you.
Yeah.
You were determined to get to the top.
Yeah. So if you pause it just for a second.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
I was going to show you where our takeoff point was.
Okay.
Okay. Stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Way down in the bottom left, there's a tiny little clearing there.
Yeah.
I'm pointing with my mouse, but of course you can't see it.
Right, and I'm trying to point with my mouse, but I don't think my mouse is being
yeah,
captured.
down kind of in closer to the bottom left, there's a little clearing there. That's where
I'll
we're
move
standing.
this. So you're right to the left of this bar, right about there?
Exactly.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, but what was your voltage at this point? Like what?
I probably had no idea. I probably wasn't even looking at it. I was afraid of getting buried with snow. I was afraid of crashing. I was still freaking out that there was an avalanche that had just happened.
And your buddies are like, "Are you getting this? Are you getting this?" Right?
Yeah, exactly. And this is the kind of flight, in complete Paul fashion, I would normally come back and realize my GoPro wasn't recording.
Oh, and when you got it back and you saw that it was, because sometimes GoPros they'll just mess your day up. They'll just stop.
Yeah, I've had like Hero 11s. I've had them hang up and freeze in the middle of a flight, and yeah.
So we're gonna go all the way back down. Back down to where you are.
So before this, there's all sorts of avalanche warnings, and we were told to stay out of the mountains. So we thought,
let's go to the mountains.
Better get out into the mountains.
Yeah, better get out there to the mountains. So could this thing have reached where you were standing?
No.
Because you were back, it would have to go in a valley and then back up where you were, right?
Yeah, exactly. There wasn't nearly enough snow for that to happen.
Okay, let me get over here where you guys
I was just paranoid.
Yeah. Okay, so here you are landing. Were you sitting? Is that you squatting or?
Yep.
Okay. Oof. I bet you slept good that night, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did.
Oh my gosh, that was fantastic. So, for the FPV people watching, what equipment were you running on that?
That was a 7-inch drone. So, like this one here.
Uh-huh.
So it's a 7-inch drone. I only had one battery on it. It was like one of these batteries. This is a 7,000 milliamp hour, but I think I probably had a 4,000 on for that.
Okay.
And there was a Hero 11 Mini.
Oh my God, you ran a Mini, the troublesome Mini on that? You can't depend on that.
Yeah, I know.
The Mini suck.
Well, it's what I had in my hand.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, I saw the avalanche and was up in the air in probably 15 seconds, even though it felt like 15 minutes.
Would you recommend the Mini? If anybody in the chat has had a problem with the Mini.
No, I wouldn't recommend the Mini.
Yeah, it has so many problems.
So yeah, that frame is my design. I designed that frame.
That's awesome looking.
And yeah, I love that quad. So it doesn't sound as good as the 10, but you know.
Yeah. Now I have another video of I guess it's one of your buddies flying the Matterhorn. I guess that's what this is.
Oh yeah, this isn't one of my friends, but this guy is Ellis Van Jason. Yeah. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, actually, but this is an incredible shot of the Matterhorn.
What is the? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say I don't know how they get around the European drone laws here because they're pretty strict. I think you're limited to 25 milliwatts or something like that for your video transmitter.
Oh yeah. And I'm sure they've got drone police over there just like they have here, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
They're too busy stopping people with their drone umbrellas, though.
Right, all those drone umbrellas attacking the public. Yeah. What is the altitude? There's got to be some problems with altitude with the air getting thin, and I mean.
Yeah. Well.
Golly,
there is. And the cold. See, one of the big problems that I think most people don't think about too much is if you take off where it's warm and you get into the cold up top and there's moisture in the air, your camera can fog up really quickly. It happens to me all the time. You pretty much go blind.
God, this is like wingsuit stuff that you see.
Yeah.
God, I want to do this so bad. I want to do it.
To anybody who flies drones, I highly recommend doing something like this. I mean, this is the closest you can get to flying without actually flying.
Absolutely. Well, that's what FPV is all about.
Yeah.
I did some of this at the, I guess you call them hills or mountains in Sedona, Arizona. Last year, the year before. And that was fun, but yeah, I want to go higher and higher and higher. Would I stand atop the Burj Khalifa and dive it? Yes. Yes, I would. If you would let me do it. Golly. Where is the Matterhorn? Where is that? Geography nerds out there? Gosh, that is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever known anybody who has an FPV drone and has flown a mountain and hasn't been completely addicted to it after that.
Yeah, I mean, you live. How close do you live to a flyable, diveable mountain?
The closest is about 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's not that far at all.
No,
you can do it all the time.
I mean, for the really big mountains, I have to take a ferry and go to Vancouver, and it's a big thing, but it's worth it. Like I said in that first video you showed, that was a 14-hour trip to get there.
You know what I want to do, and it's a hell of a trip. I want to go to Alaska and visit with Jake Sloan. He dives glaciers.
Yeah.
I want to dive a calving glacier. Oh, is it cracking? Let me go. I mean, I don't.
Well, in last summer, I flew a glacier, and about, I don't know, 5 kilometers away, something like that, there was a huge hole in the glacier. And I flew through the hole in the glacier about 5 kilometers away. You completely lose video because RF doesn't really go through water or ice.
Right. So you lose video before control, and you have to just hold steady. You can't panic.
Yeah, grit your teeth and hope you come out the other end.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there. Where you just kind of, okay, I can't see anything. I'm assuming, and then your brain goes into overdrive. You're like, it's got to be, and then you start guessing. It should be about now, and this all happens in a matter of 2.5 seconds.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. That's the adrenaline. Should we share one more?
Sure.
Let's see. I don't know which one to share. We'll just share this one. Oh.
Okay, this is my friend Rob Bannister post.
Yeah, this is a good one.
This is a trip that we took to fly these volcanic peaks. And
where is this? Where is this?
This is close to Vancouver.
Wow.
And the interesting thing about this video, and I might be wrong on this, so Rob, if you're listening and I get this wrong, I thought it was really cool because there's clips here from an FPV drone with a GoPro. There's clips with an FPV drone with a Blackmagic camera on it. There's clips with an Inspire, and there's clips with, I think, a DJI Mini.
Oh.
And he's kind of put them all together in one video. It's like all the worlds coming together in peace and harmony.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Canada's beautiful.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there goes the Mini. Definitely the Mini here. Yeah.
Yeah, this was about, I think, 4.5 kilometers away from our takeoff position, something like that. It's way in the distance.
You can be just.
So this was all formed by a volcano that was just spewing stuff.
You mean lava or magma?
Yeah.
Oh man, that just looks evil, doesn't it? Looks like where Satan might live.
Yeah.
Satan's mountain. God, it's so good. Can I come play with you one day up in Canada? Can I come up there?
Anytime, Ken.
I want to do it. Oh, that just gets me so jazzed up. Oh man. Wow. Should we give away another code to Camera Butter? Can you tell me if someone, can you tell me who the winner is?
Can I tell you who the winner is?
Yeah. Can you tell me who the winner of the last code I sent?
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. Because you can tell who redeemed them, right?
I can.
All right. And the winner was.
I'm getting there.
Put you on the spot. Putting you on the spot.
Click, click, click.
Click, click, stand by. By the way, I'm doing a Discord after this. You guys want to join me?
Okay, so am I using real names here, Ken?
I think it'd be okay, yeah.
John Cuppy?
John Cupie. John Cupie won. Congratulations, John. Yeah, you can use his real name. Heck yeah, that's great. All right, so should we do it again?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ken.
Yeah.
So whoever wins the next one, I'll also send them a Camera Butter t-shirt.
Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. I don't have one of those. All right. So
well, you should enter the contest, Ken.
I should have, but I don't think I'm eligible. All right, so here we go. Here's another chance. Man, we're giving away all kinds of stuff tonight. I'm going to put a $50 discount code. Everybody's doing pick me. Dance puppets. No, that's not what we're doing. I'm putting a $50 code in the chat. And the first person to go to camerabutter.com and buy something and then check out using that, well then, by golly, you're going to get $50 off your camera butter purchase. And I'm going to put it in right now in 3, 2, 1. There it goes. There, I see it. There it goes. That's $50. Copy and paste that in camerabutter.com, and we'll find out who won that later on. All right, let's get into some viewer videos. And the first viewer video that I want to share is something that was on Tammy Jean's live stream. You know Tammy Jean and Max? Well,
nope.
Oh, you will. I had a meet in Ocean City, New Jersey. I always meet everybody day after Christmas in Ocean City on the boardwalk. And we were going to Atlantic City to eat lunch afterwards. And we were driving, and then this happened. Somebody sent this to me. I didn't even know this was on her stream, but Tammy and Max apparently think that I'm some kind of slob. Check this out.
He was driving his cop car, and I don't know. I guess we were busting on him a little. Pull us over, honey. Can't see us.
See that house right there? The
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
That's where I lived for many, many years.
You lived right there?
Yeah.
No way.
Let's go check it out.
Let's check it out, folks. The former home of the famous Ken Heron. Right there. Right there.
I bet it was very dirty back then.
It was probably very dirty. I bet it was very dirty. Really, if you think about it, does Ken strike you as a neat guy or a messy guy? I've seen that office. I think he's a messy guy.
I've seen the mold growing in the cups.
Moldy cups, do you think? How many are on the nightstand?
There's really nothing on the floor because his dog eats them.
Yeah, you can't leave anything on the floor for Henry, but what about the nightstand? Are there dirty cups? I'm saying yes.
Definitely dirty.
I'm saying yes.
Well, I mean, just because I have maybe one dirty cup around doesn't mean I'm a slob. And by the way, just to let everybody know, this is not a set. This is my actual office. This is my production room, and I use this for morning show and all kinds of stuff. Sometimes I sleep here, so it's an in-use area. Okay, I might be a slob.
Ken, is having a dead pigeon on the behind you a slob move or not?
That's not a dead pigeon.
It's a live pigeon?
No, it's a stuffed pigeon. I forget who sent this to me. I appreciate it. It doesn't squeak though. I thought for sure it would go or something. When I
hey, Ken, we've already got a winner for the giveaway.
We do? And who is the winner?
Joseph Trombatori.
Joseph Trombatori, congratulations. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Thank you very much, Paul, for your generosity and for being a fine co-host this evening. I appreciate that.
Yeah, now I just need to remember to send him a t-shirt. And you too, I guess, since you hinted at it.
No, you don't have to. No, I'll can you buy them on the website? Can you buy them at Camera Butter?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get one that way. No worries. All right, let's get into some viewer videos very quickly, as I am trying to make this stream not 4 hours long. But I do have some great videos. The first one is from Pete, and this is very interesting. He says, "Hey Ken, Peter Steele from Ireland, YouTube channel Shutter Speed Ireland. I'm sending you this link to a video I've just put together. If you think it's good enough to share, I would be delighted for you to show some of it. Photography was always my hobby, but I have made it now my main income. I was actually a musician, but broke my neck in an accident in 2009 where I lost the power of my legs and hands. I am typing this with an Integra mouse in my mouth." And I've actually communicated with him before, and you'd think that someone who is slowed down to type in a different way wouldn't send such long emails, but he's doing it with a mouse in his mouth. He says, "I'm able to use the drone operation by using my wrists to move the joysticks. It took a while to master, but soon got the hang of it. I now have a Mavic 3, but all this footage was taken on a Mini 2. Peace from Ireland, Pete." And here is Northern Ireland from Pete. Have you been to Europe, Paul?
Yeah, I lived there when I was a kid.
You did?
Yeah, we lived in Germany. That looks almost tilt shifted, doesn't it?
It did, yeah, a little bit.
Yes.
For those who don't know what tilt shift is, it's where you make, it's hard to explain. It changes the depth of focus to make large objects look like they're toys, essentially, right? Paul?
Yep, exactly.
Okay. And how long did you live in Germany?
Between the ages of 7 and 11, I think.
Okay. Did you have so you should have a German accent. Did you have one as a kid?
I could hardly speak English. No, I didn't learn Germany. My dad was a teacher, and he taught on a Canadian Army base. Because Canada has army bases too. Well, not in Germany anymore, but
all right.
So I went to an English-speaking school, so everybody spoke English. I didn't learn any German.
Oh,
I think as a
okay.
teenager, I learned how to swear in German. That was probably about it, though.
Scheiße! Okay, that's
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
That's all I
There
know.
you go.
That's all I know. This next one is from Drones in FPV. It's a crash video, and I'm still accepting crashes for Crashes Volume 12. I think that's where I am. Yes, 12. And you can send your crashes here, Ken Heron Upload at gmail.com. Send a streaming link and make sure to include your music source, because if it's copyrighted music, then YouTube will lose its ever-loving mind. So use Epidemic Sound. There's free trial links in the description. You can go 30 days free and check it out. If you like it, you can keep it. Epidemic Sound. Everything else is crap. That's right. You know that, don't you, Paul?
Sure do.
All right. So he says, so I was out droning some nearby stuff, and I thought I had measured all the trees. Just letting you know, Ken, trees are dicks too. Oh, that's nice. Guess he's filming this property for someone, maybe? Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, dear. Oh, he broke his Phantom. That was some pretty good video from a Phantom. Do you, what's the oldest drone you own, Paul? Is it an FPV drone, or is it a...
Yeah, it'll be a 5-inch FPV drone. Like, I've got... Just one sec. I've got stuff like this.
Oh. What is...
I've got lots of drones that I broke in and I haven't bothered fixing.
Right? Wall hangers?
But yeah.
Yeah.
Got lots of those.
How many broken drones do you have?
At any one time?
Yeah.
Maybe 5 or 6.
Okay, okay.
I eventually fix them. Sort
Okay,
of.
good. Because I know some people that have like 30 just lying around, like they don't bother. They get old and they just fix them. These are like OG FPV people that, you know. And then I see, you go back it's amazing how far we've come in the FPV sphere, you know, like as far as design and materials and cameras and batteries and VTXs. I mean, you look at something from like
I started
3-4 years ago.
8 or 10 years ago. And back then, and there was no simulators or anything like that. You had to learn by crashing a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's the best way, I feel.
The equipment is so much better. So much better now.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Let's go to Iceland. This is from our buddy Eddie Henrod. He's from New Zealand, but he was in Iceland for some fireworks. This is really cool. Where is it? Here it is. This is the annual Icelandic fireworks show. Apparently, and this isn't a professional. These are just yahoos in the street. And he recorded the audio separately and then added it, of course. But you think the USA loves setting off their fireworks? Now, apparently, Icelanders love it too. I love that there's yahoos everywhere. Sounds like my little town here in Tennessee on New Year's, 4th of July, every other Wednesday.
This almost looks like Iron Dome footage.
Yeah, right? Incoming! Yeah, I'm sure that'll be fine. Just leave that there. Yeah, no, don't worry about that. Wow. Okay. Luckily, they have snow on their roofs. Thank you very much for sending that in, Eddie. Well, so far this show has been exhausting. Exhausting. Don't you think, Paul?
No, it's a pleasure.
Is it? Do you know
It's
what's...
absolute pleasure.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. You know what's even more of a pleasure?
I'm scared to find out.
Have you ever...
Does it have something to do with those dildos on the...
No. We're not ready for that kind of pleasure. No, we're all just going to have some family safe pleasure as we dip our toe into the Raz. The Raz chamber. Have you ever been in here, Paul? Oh, my goodness, is that a...
I can't.
I
can't talk. I'm relaxing.
Is that a mankini with a maple leaf on it? You weirdo.
Have you been looking through my Facebook photos?
This is the Raz Chamber. Everything is good and fine and calm in here, and nothing can go wrong. We have no rules. Well, except one, and that is, please refrain from any wind breakage in here. Please don't fart in the Raz. But for now, just sit back, use Paul's leg as a pillow, and enjoy. One stud puppy? No way! Shame on you, one stud puppy! Bad dog! Bad dog! We just said, don't fart in the Raz, didn't we? Paul, didn't we just say that? I think we just said that. Shame. People don't follow the rules. Have you ever seen that before on my stream, Paul? Is that your first time?
Have.
Oh, okay.
Ken, I've watched... I discovered your channel a long time ago. There was like a squirrel escaping video or something.
Yeah. Is that the one I shot in the head with my pellet gun? No, that's a different one. That's a different one. That's what I do with squirrels. But yes,
I found your channel. Like there's like a squirrel. I forget what it was. Like
I know it.
30-second video.
He was coming out of a chimney.
Yeah.
He was stuck in the chimney, and somebody my buddy Luke put a rope down in there to rescue him and to let him climb out.
Yeah, so I had nothing to do with drones, but obviously the algorithm works because it showed me the squirrel video, and I like drones. So
that's a long time ago. Well, yeah, whatever you do, don't scroll back and watch my old videos. I need to go through and look and see what kind of stuff I need to delete from my channel, because there's some weird stuff. If you scroll back far enough, there's some weird stuff in there. But
hey, Ken, I have a favor to ask you.
What is it?
I sent you another video. From somebody else.
Right.
And I would like you to show it for at least a few seconds.
Okay.
So I have something to say about it. So it's in the videos from other people.
Gotcha. Is this the one? Oh, I see. Okay. I see.
It's Falcon Rad.
I see. Wait. Wait, hold on. Is it from Mike? No. Did you email it to me?
The email that I sent you.
It is? From who? Tell me where it is.
I sent you some videos in an email yesterday.
Yeah, I don't see, unlike other shows, I don't just click on stuff and let it stream. I download it and I edit it. So if I didn't do that, then it's not ready. But the only one I haven't played is Dragonstone?
No.
Canadian Rockies?
Yep.
Is that the one?
I think so.
Let's play that one. I have it ready.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe. All right, it'll have to be this one. Nope.
Oh no, you've already played that.
Played that one.
Let me. I'll just say it out loud then.
No. I want to show it. Let's see. Is it this one? Nope, it's not that one. Yes, say it out loud.
Okay, so anybody who's into long range flying should follow Falcon Rad FPV. He's a friend of mine, and he's in BC. He publishes some great long-range videos, but he also has tons and tons of information on, batteries and building drones and what it takes to fly long range and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, exactly.
Which one? This one?
Sure. That one there.
All right, let's do that one. I'll throw caution to the wind and hope that my bandwidth holds up.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know about the music,
if anybody's
but
interested in long range mountain surfing, they need to follow this guy.
Okay. And where is this?
That's all I got to say.
That's it. Okay. Falcon Red. That's a great FPV name.
Yep.
Do you know where this was shot?
I do. That was in the Rockies.
Okay.
Canadian Rockies.
I thought the Rockies belonged to us. Didn't we say we had a John Denver? Oh, he was Canadian, wasn't he?
Yeah, we probably won it in the War of 1812 or something like that.
Did you? All right, you can have them. Wow. It's just so beautiful. Is all of Canada like this? Do you have any slums? Is there any crime? Is there any rude people there, or is it all just a Shangri-La paradise of maple syrup?
Ken, we all leave our doors wide open.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Free healthcare?
Yeah.
You sons of bitches.
There's only an 8-month waiting period to get healthcare, though.
Oh, it's free, but you got to wait.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go to the Canadian emergency room. There's a dude with an axe in his head. It's been there for a week. And they're like, you got to fill out all this paperwork. Okay. Yeah. So back to a couple more viewer videos. Zach sent this one in. This is his Mini 4 being flown in the snow. Now, I recently did this when I got stuck in southern Tennessee for this. I'm calling it a blizzard. I know that other people have more snow. There's people in North Dakota watching go, you don't know from snow. Well, it was a Tennessee blizzard. You know, like some girls are hot and then other girls are like trailer hot. That's the difference like between, Tennessee blizzard and an actual blizzard. Anyway, it was bad. And I flew my Mini 4 in it, and it flew like a champ. Flew like a champ. In fact, before I play that video, I want to play this. This is Mark Dalton. Mark Dalton, he fixed my Phantom 4. As you can probably hear my train going by. I got a train like 20 yards from my house. It's going by, doing commerce. Thank you very much. I was flying at an abandoned turnpike tunnel in Pennsylvania. I know you can hear that train. And I crashed into a tree filming a spray painted penis and broke the arm. Mark fixed me up. In fact, here he is fixing it. And I really do appreciate it. But one thing I didn't notice was that one of my propellers was kind of half broken. And so I flew in the snow with a Mini 4 Pro with a kind of half broken propeller. And it still did great. And here's Mark.
Folks, that'll do it for this video. I'll get the ship back to Ken so he can continue to make the great content that you see on his channel. If you like this kind of content on my channel, give me a thumbs up, maybe comment. It helps the channel quite a bit. And if you do like the content that you see on my channel, subscribe to it.
Yeah, do subscribe to Mark's channel. There's the link in the description to his channel. Now, here is Zach flying his Mini 4 in some snow. That's not it. Stand by. It's coming. Oh, there it is. He said the Mini 4 did struggle a bit in the wind, but did better than he expected. Music is from Epidemic Sound, of course. I flew that stadium before, but not in the snow. Mini 4 Pro is a champ. A champ. Thank you very much for sending that in. Do you have any camera drones? You said you had...
Me?
Yeah, who else? Who else would I be talking
I used to have a DJI Air.
Yeah.
I sold that, and I'm actually borrowing one of my friend's minis right now.
Oh, and do you like it? What flavor Mini is it?
It's a Mini 3 Pro. Yeah, it's awesome. I used to take my Air on trips like, to Hawaii and stuff like that, family vacations.
Yeah.
But I found that I never did anything with the footage. Like the
Oh.
footage that comes out of that thing, as you know, is incredible.
Yeah.
But I didn't really do anything with the footage. And I don't know, when I'm out flying mountains and stuff like that, I'm strapping up that FPV drone and flying. So the Air kind of sat there. So I ended up selling it.
There's a lot of people that do that just enjoy flying. They don't necessarily record, or if they do record, they don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Barkley. My friend Barkley that appears in my videos sometimes. I'll be like, hey, Barkley, can I get that footage? And he'll give me like this 128 gig card that has stuff on it from a year ago. What are you doing, man? But I don't care. Thank you, Barkley. I have one more video here, and this is from Washington State. This is from Todd Watkins Photo. He says, thanks for putting on your show. I love the format and all the jokes cracking and comedy elements and an effort that makes it such a good professional show. I thought I'd share a video I shot in the southeast corner of my home state of Washington in Whitman County. It's a unique rolling hill landscape known as the Palouse. I think I'm saying that right. Palouse. I hope you and your viewers enjoyed. I thought I'd also share that the music in this is provided by Epidemic Sound because they are totally uncrap-like, in my opinion. He also says, I really admire what you are doing with your channel, and I'm inspired to get into some FPV stuff someday due to your channel. Well, that's good news, and thank you for sending me this from Washington State. The Palouse. Paul, what's the best way for people to get into FPV who have been thinking about it? A simulator first, or buy a little tiny Whoop, or a Walmart toy, or what?
Get a cheap radio and a simulator, and then you don't have to pay money when you crash, and you don't have to walk 20 minutes to go pick it up.
Right.
Then when you've got that all sorted out and you're feeling comfortable and you've decided you like it or hate it, then get a little Whoop or something, fly that around, then a 5-inch.
Yeah. Years and years ago, oh my God, I've been in this since like 2011. It's been a long time. When I first started, I knew about FPV. And I was like, why would I ever want to flip upside down? That's crazy. That's stupid, right? But then I think I saw somebody following themselves. It might have been Mr. Steele following himself in his own car. I was like, I could do that. I couldn't do that. But then I practiced and I did, and I could do that. And now I can do that.
It's hard flying while you're in a car, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, it's following
not
the
that I've
same
ever done that because it's not legal, but
oh, it isn't?
I can imagine how it would be very, very disorienting.
It's not legal in Canada?
To fly from inside your car? I don't think so.
Really? Huh.
Well, when your car is driving.
Merca!
Yeah.
No, I'm not driving the car. I'm just in the car.
On a back road once, I took my drone and I put it on the hood of the car, put on my goggles, and tried to drive my car with like seeing through the. That was really hard.
I did that as well.
Your perspective is all messed up.
Yeah, it's like, and I did that. And have you ever worn the goggles while someone else is filming you from behind, like third-person video game?
Oh my God, Ken! So my kids, I take little tiny Whoops, and I put them on my kids' heads, and they put on the goggles and they try to get around the house with the goggles on, and then I'll put a tiny Whoop on one kid's head. They'll follow the other kid with the goggles on, and they'll try to walk around the house third person.
Oh yeah,
or first person.
Do you?
Third person?
I think it's third person. Do you film them with like another camera, bumping into each other?
No, but
you've got to
I'm
do
pretty
that.
Stupid for not filming them.
If I had kids, I would exploit them all day for doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, that's what they're for.
The kids are for doing silly stuff and filming them, for making you a sandwich, and for organ donation. Right? I'm being told. No, there's much more to children. Okay, I'm glad I never found out. Fantastic. No, but there is all kinds of fun to be had with FPV. And if you ever do film it, please send me that video. But as far as Canadian drone laws and regulations go, do they pretty much mimic the FAA stuff, or what are the
they're a little more restrictive.
Yeah, like you can't like fly down a foot away from a skyscraper. Like you can't. Can you get within? Well, tell me the differences that you've noticed from regulations here in the United States and in Canada.
Well, to fly anything sort of risky, like flying a skyscraper or flying over a road or anything like that, you have to get special permission. You got to fill out a form and get approval for it. And you have to file a flight plan. And then, if you're flying FPV long distance, you need an observer who's watching for aircraft. And that observer can only legally see 2 nautical miles.
What?
I think. Yeah, so you have to have them kind of stationed way out, and it's a big thing.
And everybody follows these rules.
Of course.
Of course. Of course, yes. Speaking of rules and regulations, if you would like to learn about United States rules and regulations and become a Part 107 certified pilot, you can go to remotepilot101.com. You can get your 107 and fly legally in the United States. Do they honor the Part 107 in Canada? Can you just like, hey, I got this card? They're like, no, to hell with you. It's a whole different government.
No, it's a different country.
What if you slip them a few loonies? Like, hey, don't just look the other way.
Maybe if it was toonies.
Toonies. So let's put a pin in that. So remotepilot101.com. Jason Shepard is a pilot instructor. He's written books. He's a manned pilot and a drone pilot instructor. He's got a video course that if you use Heron 18, you get 30% off, and that is good for life. So that means you take your initial test, and then you can go back and take your recurrent for free from the FAA, and then you're golden forever. And then if the FAA tries to trick you in any way, I don't know why they would ever do that. But if they have new rules, then you can just go back and take a refresher course and see what's new, what has changed. He's always updating the curriculum, and his smile is visible for 2 statute miles. He's the 2-watch wearing, super white teeth having, knowledgeable guy that you want to watch and learn from at remotepilot101.com. And if you want to just make the hop, skip, and jump from drone pilot into manned aviation, you can go to m0a.com as well. It's a whole thing. It's a one-stop shop for all your flying needs. Heron 18, 30% off, remotepilot101.com. Love you, mean it.
That sounds like an awesome deal. I wish you had something like that in Canada.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, who knows? Maybe he will. Maybe he will. What is your governing agency there?
Transport Canada.
Transport Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how much? So you have to get an equivalent 107 there. What is that called?
Well, there's a basic drone license. So you have to write a written test, and then there's the advanced, and that lets you do special operations, which isn't nearly as sexy as it sounds. But the rules are changing, and there's going to be a third licensing level. I can't remember what it's called.
There's tiers?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, they're talking about a Part 108. There's rumors for a Part 108 here in the States. I don't know. Maybe the U.S. government's like, hey, Transport Canada is doing this money grab at the tier thing. Why don't we do that? Yeah. We just have tiers. Yeah. Because people, yeah. If you want to fly beyond.
I think the test was $10, so I don't think they're
okay.
covering our Canadian budget with that.
Was it really? Because when I took the initial test, it was $165, and this little arthritic woman put me in front of a computer, and I took the test, and I passed it, and I was like, yay.
I did it online with a Google window open.
What? Did you? So you don't have to.
I memorized it.
Right. So they let you, as we used to have in high school, an open book test.
Yep.
That is, I don't know. I mean, that's easy.
For the advanced license, you do have to do a like a flight review.
Yeah.
But it's short.
What does a flight review entail? What, like, this is yaw, this is pitch.
fly 50 meters out, go past the tree, come back.
Really?
It's more about documenting and making sure everything's safe and going through your checklists and contacting towers if you need to. It's all that kind of stuff, right?
Do you contact towers directly? Do you? Do you have radios?
No,
I mean,
you do it through that. There's an app.
There's an app. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to come to Canada one day, and hopefully they'll let me fly there. Now, do I have to go through
Will
all
they
that?
let you into Canada?
Do you know before 9/11, when you could get into Canada with just your driver's license? I did. I went up there.
Yeah.
But no, now you need a passport. But yeah, I want to fly up there. Would they make someone from out of the country go through all that, or can you just come in and fly? Or how does that work? Do you know?
I don't know, but I would expect you'd need your license here.
I've gotten asked that a lot from people that come into the United States. Do I need a 107?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and I bet you there's somebody here in the chat that knows the answer to that.
I think you do.
I don't.
I don't know. That's a good. It would make sense that you would need a 107, then you could do that before you came to the United States or Canada. You know, you'd have to prepare. I think. I will give no definitive answer yet. I should know it. But I will know it, by God. I will. Now, we're going to do a Discord right after the show. If some of the moderators will put that link in there, I'd love to hear from you. Let me check here if we have any more super chats that I've missed. Joe Fodolio, One Stud Puppy, $1.99. Thank you very much, One Stud Puppy. It ain't an FPV flight unless Ken makes you crash. Yeah. I don't know what it is about me, but when I'm with an FPV group, I do look for challenges. But I'm not afraid to do that challenge myself. And that's why I have so much broken carbon. St. Kenny, thanks for the $2. Appreciate it. It's time for the news. Yes, it was time for the news. And thank you, Craig Fisher, for being a member of the Heron Birds for 37 months. He said, I'm not dead yet, just smell like it. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And I appreciate everybody supporting the channel. It's just about time for us to go. But here is Paul with the funniest joke of the night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Two whales walk into a bar.
Uh-huh.
One whale turns to the other and goes, the other whale looks at him and goes, give me your keys, Frank, you're drunk.
Of course, that's what a drunk whale sounds like. Of course. Awesome. Thank you so much for being my co-host tonight. Appreciate your time and your expertise.
Thank you, Ken.
What should we be looking out for coming up on camerabutter.com? What kind of new stuff? What kind of stuff do you have there for people who haven't even checked it out yet?
Oh, filters for GoPros, lens protectors for GoPros, stuff for DJI Avata, stuff for DJI O3 system.
Yeah.
I've got FPV stuff, like we make frames and motors and t-shirts.
Excellent. Yeah, I want to get where's that t-shirt? Is that here?
If they bought a t-shirt, then they'd have a t-shirt that you don't have.
Boom. I'm getting one of these. Let's see. I'm going to order it right now. It's so easy. Let me go ahead. Let me see. Do you have, now I see you have extra large. Do you have American size? It should go over there somewhere. It should be. Do you have XXLs?
I can get them if you.
No, that's all right. I'm going to go with, what color? Let's see. Oh, I think I like that one. I'm going to go with that one. Quantity 1, add to cart. I'm going to go over here and do I want this? No, I don't. View my cart. Am I even logged in? Okay. Oh, PayPal. Boom. Done. All right. This is fun. Isn't this fun? Seeing this, right? Hello, welcome.
I'm making money just
boom. $20. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. There you go. I've done it. Have I done it? Have I blew it up? There you go. Review and pay. Boom. Pay now. Do it. I didn't even read all the small print. I don't need to read the small print, right? It was all like just
You're
whatever.
signing up for a $100 monthly subscription.
It was all like blah, 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 blah. Okay, very good. Awesome. I got my t-shirt, and thank you so much, Paul.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Again, my apologies for the false start. Got all new gear here, and we're sorting it out. It seems to have gone all right after all the quick silence at the beginning. Thanks for waiting through that. Thank you, Jeff Sills, for all the wonderful news. And thank you, Paul, for being my co-host tonight. It was very enjoyable. And thank all of you very much for always coming here and stopping by and hanging out, and for supporting the channel. Congratulations to all the winners. Big prize night tonight. We'll do it again in a couple weeks. Let's see. My guest will be Ken Dono. Ken Dono will be on the next TNL. Until then,
Aye.
That's it.
Thanks, Ken. Super fun.
Did I say everything was fine? All right. I'll just go ahead and play this.
You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly, Jeff and Bo Shark too. There'll be fun and quizzes and Kelly's misses. The bird is the word in the news. It's the #1 live stream, it's got pizzazz. There's only one rule, don't fart in the rats. If you think it's funny, super chat some money, 'cause TNL is here for you. Yeah!